I could tell she wanted to swear, but she didn't. She just bit her lip, then looked at me and said, "I'm so sorry, baby." But it was okay. I had walked it so many times, and I knew that it was only like a 15-minute trek. With all the stops the bus was going to have to make along the way, we could probably get there quicker if we walked anyway. So I told them to follow me, as I took the short way for once. Imagine it, my mother in yellow trousers with flowers all over them, not scrubs, and lipstick, and red cheek stuff on her face, and my aunt with jeans and trainers with a bright pink t-shirt and a baseball cap, and my cousin King, dressed in shorts and a top, and the same shoes as my beat up ones, holding a big neon sign. Imagine the three of them following behind me. Castle Cranshaw, dressed in an electric blue track uniform, the Defender. We walked past the fish market, the wig shop, and everything sports, before I realised that I had to make one quick stop, Mr. Charles's store. Luckily, it sits right in the middle of everything. At least, it seems like it does. Like I can always get to it no matter where I am in the city. I think maybe that was Mr. Charles's plan. He's smart like that, and I can see, even if his family don't, he's the smartest person with a store in the whole city. And maybe even the world. That's what I think. When we got there, I told Mum and Aunt Sophie and King to give me a second. Just need to get something, I explained. I pushed the door open, and there Mr. Charles was, standing behind the counter as usual, staring at his television. "Castle, how are you, my friend?" Mr. Charles said, holding his hand out. "What's with the get up?" "This is my uniform, the Defenders," I explained, pointing to the gold word painted across my chest. "Who?" Mr. Charles leaned in so he could hear me. "The Defenders," I said louder. "The team I told you about. Today's my first race, and I just wanted you to see me." There was no way I could hide the excitement in my voice. "Ah," Mr. Charles flashed a huge smile. He grabbed a bag of sunflower seeds off the wall. "Then you take these for good luck. Pretend they're power pills," he said. Which I thought was funny, because for me, they kind of were. At least in my head. "Thanks, Mr. Charles. I'll tell you how it goes," I said, reaching out for his hand. "Yes, yes, please do, son." He practically shouted, squeezing my hand. "Now get out of here. You can't be great if you're late." After 4 or 5 more minutes, my mother, my aunt, and my cousin and me came up on the park. I was used to seeing it sprinkled with only a few parents, mainly Lou's mum and a few others, and us, the runners on the track. But on race day, there were people everywhere. From the street, you could hear the buzz of the crowd and the sounds of whistles, and you could see food trucks and all the different coloured jerseys as coaches had their teams stretching and warming up. Once we got closer, I found my squad, the electric blue standing out. "Ghost," a voice came from behind me. It was Sonny. "Sonny, what's up, man?" We dapped. "This is my mum, my aunt, and my cousin, King." Sonny shook everybody's hand, then told me to come get stretched and warmed up. My family lined up along the fence with who I guess were the parents of the rest of my teammates. I saw Sonny's father, Mr. Lancaster, still dressed up in a suit, but with sunglasses on. Paddy's white mother holding her little sister, Maddie, up on her shoulders. Lou's mum was there holding pom-poms, of course, and next to her was a man who looked just like Goose, the flashy dope man who hangs out at the basketball court, but it wasn't. At least, I don't think it was. Could have been. When Sonny and I got to where the rest of the team was, everyone was sitting down with their legs out in front of them, holding the tips of their feet and pulling. It hurts like crazy, but Coach said it was good for us. The team looked at me as I sat down. They all noticed the uniform and the silver bullets. I was dressed. I was a defender. I was ready. "Okay," Coach said, needing to speak much louder than usual so that we could hear him over all the noise. "I've got the lineup. Let's start with the distance run. Running the mile, we have Sunny for the guys, Lynn for the girls. For the 800, Mikey, you're taking Chris's place. Outlaw, your second heat. For the girls, Paddy, you got this. Deja, you can go second heat." When Coach got to the 200 metre, he looked at me and Lou. Then he looked down at this clipboard, then back at us. "Lou, you're going to take the 200, Coach said. "And the 100? Lou held back a smile and nodded. Coach got me. I thought he was going to let me run, but I guess this was the real last part of my punishment. I tried not to act disappointed. I looked over at my